Yo, what's going on, guys? CultOfMush back at it with another video. Coming off the heels of the big Quantum Break to PC announcement, we've gotten some more information that I want to cover in this video. First of all, Quantum Break's PC system requirements have been revised. If you guys remember from yesterday when the game was originally announced, the recommended GPU was like a GTX 980 Ti and an R9 Fury X. That caused a lot of people to be very skeptical, going like, what the hell is going on? A lot of people actually commented on my video saying this reminds me a lot of Batman Arkham Knight, and a lot of people were scared. So great news, the system requirements have been revised and they're giving you 3 tiers of system requirements, one with minimum, one with recommended, and then one for the ultra settings. For the ultra settings, I suspect that's what's gonna be required to run the game at like 1440p maxed out and shit like that. So first of all, I want to go through the new recommended settings real quick. For the CPU that's recommended, you're looking at an Intel Core i5 4690 3.9 GHz or AMD equivalent. So an i5 4690 is much more palatable than the original i7 4790 that was recommended. Also, for the recommended GPU, you're looking at an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 970 or an AMD R9 390. So these are still very high-end video cards, but you know, originally recommending a GTX 980 Ti or a Fury X was just way more crazy. And a GTX 970 to me doesn't seem that crazy. If the recommended system requirements can push Quantum Break at 1080p maxed out at 60 FPS, I think that's fine to recommend a GTX 970, and I do see that happening. I don't see why Quantum Break couldn't run at 1080p at 60 FPS on a 970 or a 390. However, if these ultra settings requirements are what's required to run the game at 1080p maxed out at 60 FPS, then we got some trouble. Because on the ultra requirements, they're saying a GTX 980 Ti or a Fury X, and that's what was recommended yesterday. So there's still some vagueness with this game and the system requirements. Hopefully, it won't be too bad. Remedy did a really great job with Alan Wake, so I hope we see the same type of quality from Quantum Break. And considering this is pretty much Microsoft's first big PC version of a game, if they come out with a shitty port, you know they're gonna get completely slammed, and that is not what Phil Spencer wants to do. He really wants to make a play at PC gaming, and if the first really big game they release is a crappy port, well, you know the PC community is gonna tear them apart. Also, I should mention that this game is DX12 only. That's something a lot of people wanted to know, and yes, it will be DirectX 12 only. You gotta have Windows 10, so if you don't and you really want to play this game, again, I would recommend you upgrade. One other thing I want to mention is the Twitter controversy that was going on. A lot of people have already covered it with that one Xbox fanboy flipping out on Phil Spencer, saying that he removed his pre-order from Quantum Break, and Phil Spencer pretty much trashed him on Twitter. I don't want to mention that too much, but if you guys haven't seen the articles about that, I recommend you look that up because it's pretty hilarious stuff. Phil Spencer has also said that Xbox and PC CrossBuy will be a platform feature for Xbox. So going forward, I don't think we're going to see every Xbox One exclusive come over to PC. I don't see us getting Gears of War 4 at launch. That could be a possibility. I see around a 40% chance that we'll see Gears of War 4 day and day with the console version of the game. However, right now, Phil Spencer is saying that this is going to be a platform feature, so I think more and more games are going to be coming over to PC. I could see games like Scalebound coming over. Halo Wars 2 is obviously going to be on PC. Gears of War 4, I do think will eventually come to PC. I don't know if that's the type of game they want to put out day and day, though. And at this point, Quantum Break was one of the marquee Xbox One exclusives, so the fact that they're bringing this over to PC, that says a lot. That really opens the door for any PC exclusive to come out because this is one of the Xbox One's biggest games of the year, and the fact it's coming to PC, it says a lot. The only thing is, if this game is Windows 10 store exclusive, I really see it just completely flopping. I see no one going over and buying this game from the Windows 10 store. I really think it has to be on Steam. And I know some of you guys might disagree with me, but Steam just has a lot more appeal in my opinion because they've got a giant user base already. So if they make it a Windows 10 store exclusive, I just see this crippling the sales of Quantum Break, and that might give Microsoft the wrong vibe. So all I ask for is Quantum Break, please release on Steam, please release on all the services possible to maximize the sales possible. It can be a Windows 10 exclusive, I can see why Microsoft is doing that. But if it's a Windows 10 store exclusive, I think it's going to have some problems selling. So yeah, guys, that's going to wrap up this video. Let me know what you guys think about the system requirements for the game. They're still pretty freaking high with the GTX 970 or R9 390 recommended. But hey, that's better than the GTX 980 Ti or a Fury X. And let me know what other games you'd like to see from Microsoft's catalog come over to the PC. Sunset Overdrive is a game that I would love to see come over to PC. That's a game that went really underlooked on Xbox One. And I think if they brought that out on PC, it could really get a second life of sorts. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. As always, thanks for watching, and if you have a request for a future video, leave it in the comment section down below. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.